time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Jacksonville. It's the Jets and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The stadium is packed. Standing room only a chance for their hometown team to get to the Super Bowl. Great to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and the most important thing. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
We talked to him earlier in the week, Mike, and he tried to downplay this as just another game, but I think after seeing him on the field during warm-ups, that's gone out the window. You can tell it's starting to set in just how big of an opportunity this really is. They've outlasted every team in the AFC except for the one they're about to face. And if they're able to beat them, man, they'll have a chance to do something really special. But for that to happen, they're going to need him to lead the way as they try to overcome this intimidating atmosphere. And if he does that, they could be holding the Lamar Hunt Trophy in just a few short hours.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with the former Badger Braylon Allen. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw again. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He's trying to get that to his running back, Braylon Allen. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. He's got his big tight end, Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
the Jets offense. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. On the give, this is Allen. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. There he goes again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game. After this, backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Jets.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be the Los Angeles Rams matching up with the Detroit Lions. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl as we hand things back over to Mike Tirico. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about...
Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A carry here for Allen. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Corley. Touchdown, New York. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here comes Allen. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. This complete to Corley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Jets 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll run with Allen. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. That'll be a 1st down. A gain of 10.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is We want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
The ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, New York.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On the handoff, it's Allen. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They go back to Allen. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Now, faking the give. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession? It's
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Allen. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC.
Pressure on them defense.
remember that.